Yo, what is up? It is BiceHD here, back from another video. Today in this video, I'm doing something new, which is a new series I'm going to start, which I'm going to call Moto Up to Date, which is inspired by one of my college classes I'm taking, which is why I'm not uploading as much as I would like to. So first of all, bear with me as my hair is looking pretty crazy. I'm trying to grow my hair out and try something new, so it might look crazy during the next few months. But anyways, I'm taking a writing for social media class, and one of the things that we have to do is keep up with a blog that we get to start. So I started a blog called Moto Up to Date, where I post everything motocross and supercross stuff, so updates, rider injuries, all that kind of stuff. So I figured that I would make it into a video series where I go over some of the stuff that I post. So obviously I'll have my blog linked below, so if you guys want to go check that out, that will actually help me out in my grade. That'll be awesome if you guys could go look in the description of this video and check that out for me. But anyway, so this first video I'm gonna do is pretty major, as there's gonna be a bunch of different roster changes for the new 2022 season. So let's go ahead and hop straight into it. So I'm gonna be doing laps on 4 different bikes, which are gonna be the Rockstar Husqvarna, Redbull KTM, Pro Circuit Kawasaki, and Star Racing Yamaha, or well, in this game it's just the factory Yamaha. So anyways, there's been 4 major roster changes. Only one of them so far has been confirmed, and that is that Malcolm Stewart has moved to Rockstar Husqvarna, and he has signed to compete in both outdoor and indoor races, so motocross and supercross, for the 2022 and 2023 seasons. So this is big for Malcolm, as he hasn't raced outdoors since 2014. So him signing an outdoor contract is big for his career. 2 other roster changes that have not been confirmed on paper, but have been verbally confirmed. So they've been talking about it, and I know that they're going to be able to make the announcements on October 1st. So we basically know that they're going to be on here, but we won't see pictures of them on the bike until October 1st probably. Anyway, so that is that Eli Tomac will be going to Star Racing Yamaha, and Jason Anderson will be taking his spot on the Monster Energy Kawasaki. So this is unexpected for Eli Tomac, as he has done great when he switched to Kawasaki from his Honda, as he won the outdoor championship 3 years in a row from 2017 to 2019, and then also won the Supercross title in 2020. Tomac has also been with his mechanic Brian Kranz since 2011, as he moved teams with him, but Brian announced that he will be staying with Kawasaki to be a mechanic for them. So maybe he'll be Jason Anderson's new mechanic. We'll have to see. So the next unofficial announcement is that Jason Anderson will be joining Pro Circuit Kawasaki after Yamaha was in talks with both him and Eli. But Jason, as he said in some of his past podium interviews, is that he's really just out to have fun. So Yamaha wanted somebody to be committed and be serious, so they just decided to sign Eli, and then Jason will take over Eli's spot on Kawasaki. So the last roster change, which is still only rumors, is that Aaron Plessinger will be going to Redbull KTM, which I think would be great for him, as Cooper Webb was just like him, as he moved up to 450 on the Yamaha after winning a 250 title, and then not doing so great when they moved up to the 450, so they both dealt with injuries. So I think Plessinger riding for KTM, and if he's trained by Aldon Baker, could be very big for him, and I even think that he would have a title chance, because at the end of last season for Supercross, Aaron Plessinger really put it on and started to improve a lot. So I think with the right training with Aldon Baker and the right bike, I think he has a chance of winning the title, in my opinion. I also think Malcolm training with Aldon will be beneficial for both parties, as it's evident that the Baker's boys are not the best in the whoops, but Malcolm Stewart, you know, James Stewart's little brother, is a beast in the whoops. So I think Malcolm could teach Aldon a little thing about whoops. Also, with Cooper Webb not training with Aldon Baker anymore, I'm not sure if he'll have what it takes to hang with these new rider roster changes, in my opinion. So we'll just have to see, because now he's riding at Chad Reed's old compound with the Rocky Mountain ATV KTM guys and the Lawrence brothers. So if all these changes actually happen, none of the teams would really lose riders except for Yamaha, as Husqvarna is making up Jason's spot with Malcolm Stewart, which has already been confirmed, who is leaving Factory Yamaha, which is now known as Star Racing Yamaha, to go to Husqvarna. And then Star Racing Yamaha will be filling a spot with Eli Tomac, who is leaving Kawasaki to go to Yamaha, and then Kawasaki will fill that spot with Jason Anderson, who's leaving Husqvarna, which Husqvarna's spot is filled up by Malcolm. But we do not know if the other two 450 Husqvarna riders, Dean Wilson and Zach Osborne, will continue to be riding, as Dean already made a comment about maybe putting in a couple more years and then calling it quits. So maybe Dean will just do 2 more years and then be done, or maybe he'll just call it early. We never know. And with Zach Osborne, who suffered a back injury, which is why he was not able to do the full motocross series even though he was the reigning champion, we don't know if he's going to retire because of this injury or if he's going to keep going. So right now, the only Husqvarna 450 rider that we know for sure is racing is going to be Malcolm Stewart, which is with Aldon. Now, the wild card is Aaron Plessinger, who is rumored to leave Yamaha, which will leave an open spot for them, and Aaron will be going to Redbull KTM, which KTM is known for only having 2 riders in the premier class. As of right now, they have Marvin Musquin, who signed another 2 years with KTM, and then obviously Cooper Webb. But with Cooper Webb leaving Baker's factory, which Jason Anderson also did, and then later is going to a different team because Aldon Baker trains specifically just the KTM Husqvarna and then sometimes the new team of Gas, which are all owned by KTM. So Aldon has a deal where he can only train those riders on those bikes. But with Cooper Webb leaving Aldon, I'll be curious to see what Redbull KTM thinks of this decision, depending on how well he does in the Supercross season, as Cooper Webb's already won 2 titles on that bike. So maybe that could mean that Cooper Webb will leave KTM later, going back down to 2 riders, which would be Marvin Musquin and Aaron Plessinger. But then again, I think after Marvin's 2-year contract's up, he will retire. So then that would leave him down to 2 riders. So we don't know. So Cooper Webb and Aaron Plessinger are kind of wild cards right now. So I think the best thing for Cooper Webb to do, if he wants to stay on Redbull KTM, is to try and re-up his title and go back-to-back for that. I think that's the best thing he can do. But we don't know. There's a lot of changes in riders and bikes. So this is a very, very stacked class. So we never know what's going to happen. So I just thought I would do a video on that. So yeah, guys, that is my first video on my new Moto Up to Date series. So I hope I kept you guys all up to date. Also, before I end the video, I want to throw in real quick that we know Shane McElrath signed with Rocky Mountain ATV for the Supercross season on a 450. So I'll be curious to see how he does on that bike. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below if you like this new series. And make sure you guys go check out the merch to help support the channel. And yeah, I'm sorry I have not been able to post videos as frequently, but that's just because college classes has started back up. And I'm actually training for the Race of Champions BMX race. That's right before the Grands, so that's the biggest BMX national of the year. So I'll be focusing a lot on being on my BMX bike and then schoolwork. So I'll try to make videos as often as I can, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do weekly uploads like I used to. So with that being said, hopefully I see you guys soon in the next video. Peace out. Bye.